Yo, Coffee Talk Tokyo has been delayed from the 5th of March all the way up until the 21st of May 2026, giving the developers extra time to polish the experience, which honestly fits the cozy, low-pressure vibe the series is known for. The game is coming to the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and also PC via Steam. At the time of putting this video together, only the PlayStation Store has confirmed pricing, but it's safe to assume other platforms will follow similar pricing when listings go live. Let's break down the additions and whether the Deluxe Edition is actually worth it. Moving into the editions, first up we've got Coffee Talk Tokyo Standard Edition, which currently has an RRP of £12.99. But for those who do decide to pre-order the game, there is currently a pre-order discount attached to it, bringing it down by 10% for PlayStation Plus subscribers. This will basically bring the price down to £11.69. Now what you get with the Standard Edition is the full base game, the complete story, and all characters and narrative paths. This is basically the core Coffee Talk experience. Brewing drinks, late night conversations, lo-fi vibes, and character-driven storytelling. Nothing important is basically missing in this edition. Next edition is the Coffee Talk Tokyo Deluxe Edition, which is currently priced at £14.99, but there is currently a 10% pre-order discount for PlayStation Plus subscribers, bringing it down to £13.49. What you get on top of the Standard Edition is 72-hour early access. You also get the Seattle Prologue chapter, and you get 10 additional in-game city pop tracks and the digital art book. Keeping it real with you guys, for a couple of extra pounds, there definitely is a lot of additional stuff in the Deluxe Edition in comparison to the Standard Edition, but one thing I do want to say that this is basically a content plus edition, not a power upgrade. There are no gameplay advantages, no exclusive endings, and no lock mechanics. Everything here enhances mode, lore, and presentation, not progression. But with all of that being said, here's where this gets unusually reasonable. With the current 10% pre-order discount, the difference between editions is £1.80. That's a very small gap for extra music, a prologue chapter, and the art book access. This isn't a deluxe cost double situation, it's more of a do you want the extras choice. Keeping it real with you guys, this game is definitely not everyone's cup of tea, with no pun intended. But for those of you who may potentially be sitting on the fence, one big thing working in Coffee Talk Tokyo's favor is that there is a demo available. That basically means you can test the vibe, see if the writing clicks, and decide if the pacing works for you. For a story first cozy game, that's definitely huge. If you're unsure, play the demo, see how it feels, and decide after. There's absolutely no rush here, even though yeah, you may potentially miss the 10% discount, but at the same time, from my perspective, the entry price for this game isn't insanely expensive. So I guess that leads on to our next question. Should you pre-order Coffee Talk Tokyo? This is one of the rare cases where pre-ordering isn't aggressive or risky, but it's also not required. I would personally say pre-order if you've played the previous Coffee Talk games and you actually enjoy them, or you already know that you will be playing this game day one regardless. Definitely worth pre-ordering because, as I said, you could save the 10% discount. And also for those who just want that small discount and early access, it's definitely worth considering pre-ordering anyway. I would say potentially hold off pre-ordering if you're new to the series, you want to fully judge the demo first, or you don't care about early access. There's no gameplay penalty for waiting, so yet again, it's always worth waiting and potentially seeing what the reviews say, because yet again, this game has been delayed, so there is a question mark around how good the final version of this game will actually end up being. $1 million question for those of you who are waiting to pull the trigger in terms of buying, which edition should you actually buy? I would say for most players, the Standard Edition is pretty much what you need. You get the full experience at a very fair price. Nothing essential is missing. I would definitely say consider the Deluxe Edition if you love the soundtrack, you enjoy extra lore, or you want a little bit more atmosphere. For less than £2 extra with discount is definitely a nice to have, but at the same time, it's not a must have. Me personally, I had the opportunity to play the demo over on the Xbox side of the fence, and I actually did enjoy it. To be for real, I do actually enjoy the Coffee Talks game, even though it is stacked with dialogue that I do sometimes rush past because I actually just enjoy making the coffee. But at the same time, I did enjoy my experience, so I personally will be going for the Deluxe Edition simply because it is only a couple of pounds more than the Standard Edition, and maybe I might not necessarily use the extras, but for £12 or something like that definitely isn't breaking the bank, so I will support the devs in this one-off chance. All in all though, I will say Coffee Talk Tokyo isn't about urgency, competition or meta builds. It's about atmosphere, characters, music, letting stories breathe. Play the demo, see how it feels. If you just want the cafe and the conversations, I would say Standard Edition is perfect. If you want a little bit more flavor on the side, Deluxe Edition is a gentle upgrade, not a requirement. Let me know in the comments below as to which edition stands out to you the most. Have you had the opportunity to play the demo, and have you played any of the Coffee Talk games in the past? What do you make of them? As always, if you did enjoy this very quick urban gameplay video, be sure to hit the like button. Do hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so before. And until next video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.